Bassick has talked about Kumar in the in the dugout when he was at Vandy, throwing a weighted ball in the dugout between innings, which is, I don't know. I'm sure somebody does that out there. Bassick thought it was crazy. I agree. I mean, like, why would you do that during the middle of a start or ever? But he had an arm injury of some kind. Shoulder's scary. Shoulder's probably more scary than elbow. I think it is more scary than elbow. Shoulder's scary, and that is something that they're going to have to do. But the best thing is his velo's back. I mean, he's throwing 99 in the in the minor in the
Tri-City Valley Cats.
Yeah, he's throwing 99. His arm's back. It's back now. It's okay. It doesn't mean he's going to be healthy for the rest of his career. It doesn't mean he's not going to have an injury tomorrow. But he bounced back, and that once the velo was the issue. That was the issue with him last year. Why did his velocity drop? Why did he not have the same kind of year that he had the previous season at Vandy? Well, now we know he got hurt.
There are a couple of things I wanted to throw out here about him and Jack Leiter. Like, I think whenever you talk about him and Jack Leiter, they seem like friends. They both liked each other. I know they were competing for position in the draft a couple of years ago. And here you are, you get them 2-3. Essentially, like, it's really cool to have two good pitchers there, and you would have been super excited last year to have him. Like, if you got Kumar Rocker last year, you would have been stoked to get the player. And now you get him this year, and I don't know why, if any people are like, well, what's the difference other than the idea of that? But here's some things that he did. Whenever he and Leiter were pitching together, Rocker sported a 2.89 ERA through 3 seasons at Vanderbilt, and Leiter put up a 2.36. Okay, that's pretty nice over 2 seasons. They fronted the rotation when they won the NCAA Division I championship and when they came in second in 2021. In Major League Baseball, Leiter and or MLB Draft, Leiter and Rocker were the first rotation mates to project as top 10 picks since Trevor Bauer and Garrett Cole, who both pitched at UCLA in 2011. Both have gone on to have pretty phenomenal careers, although Bauer's had an interesting situation pop up on him. In 2019, Kumar Rocker threw 131 pitches in the NCAA tournament Super Regional, 19 strikeouts, and the first no-hitter in Super Regional's history against Kevin's beloved Dukies. All right. And it was a precursor of what to come because he eventually led the team to the World Series title, and he was Vanderbilt's MVP. Mike and I started watching this guy at that point. That's when we were like, okay, who is this guy? What is he doing? Yeah. He gets strikeouts. He pitches strikeouts. He is that kind of a pitcher.
Which is what you want. That's what they crave. They crave velocity.
Yes.
They crave bat missing stuff. This tournament I was at in Cooperstown, the fences were only 200 feet. With these bats, I mean, like, that's you could, if the guy's throwing hard enough, you can basically check swing it out of there. But like the team that won, they had guys that threw gas, and that will eliminate it because you take all the risk out when you can miss bats, all the good luck, bad luck that could happen to you when you can miss bats. It gets taken away. It's just man to man.
Yeah, and so also he's been drafted 3 times, so that is something that he's been drafted 3 times. He was drafted by the Rockies out of high school in the 38th round in 2018. And then he opted to go to Vanderbilt, which I think that was a smart decision. Vanderbilt is a baseball school. Vanderbilt is created, they have a coach there that is fantastic and knows how to get the most out of those guys. The other thing, too, is he was then drafted by the Mets last year. And that's where I think the big concern is he was out of the top 10 for most scouts and prospect aligners for the draft. He was out of the top 10 because I think people were just scared of him. Like, they didn't know any better. If the Rangers feel comfortable, I can't say that they're going to develop him. That's something that the Rangers don't do. Listen, it's plain and simple. Yeah, the Rangers are miserable at developing.
Yeah, they are.
They have been for years. The last guy they actually developed was our friend Derek Holland. Seriously.
I know, you're right. That's
I'm
a
not
good
joking
point.
about
No,
that.
You're not wrong.
I did
Matt Harrison.
I did a 15-year study, and Matt Harrison was with the Braves.
Yeah, they didn't really develop him.
Derek Holland was a guy they said, all right, you're ours, and they developed him into a player. Other than that, it's a big bag of nothing.
Shots are about to be fired.
Thank you. Thank you very much. And so I'm very interested to see how this comes along and what they grow into. A lot of people that are old school Rangers fans might be jaded by the DVD era. and say, well, this is just DVD all over again. I might be fascinated to see if it can be something a little bit more. Now, here's the other thing. I predicted, or I suggested, that the Rangers get Simeon and Seager. And then I was like, and also go ahead and get Story to add to this mix. They ended up getting Simeon and Seager. I made jokes about, hey, let's get Rocker and Leiter. Somehow they were able to make this happen.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm just
great
at predicting things or what.